for SimBoxx down at the Macron Stadium for the Fight Before Christmas card, and I think for the first time ever for SimBoxx, I'm joined by both Farrell brothers, Nathan and Kieran. How are we doing, boys?
That's the first, yeah.
Yeah, the first time, yeah.
We've only done one, haven't we? Elsewhere.
Yeah, I think there was one down at the M22 promotions card after Nate's fight in September. I think there was one there. I've noticed that around. Yeah, so touch on the card, Kieran. Can we get your thoughts on how you think it went? Any standout performers?
Yeah, well, I'm going through the card there that quick. Reese boxed a guy who was just running and he come in £5 overweight, you know what I mean? So, and that was his first fight back, so it was nice for him to get the 4 rounds under his belt, buzzing with that. I didn't actually get to see that because I was that busy. I not actually got to see it, but I will watch him back. Jake Bulger, another one, he goes from 9-0 to 10-0, makes a massive difference in double figures now, you know what I mean? So he'll be pushing towards title soon. Sean Yaxley, John Ardon, I've not got to see any of these fights, but from what I've been told, top fight, you know what I mean?
Sean Yaxley's impressive,
yeah,
really good.
And he fought an unbeaten kid, John Ardon. That's what I see them lads who going, come on, let's put it on, you know what I mean? Let's both go in there and have a fight, you know what I mean? And may the best man win, and that's what happened tonight. Amy Timlin, obviously that was my main fight for the night. First 6 rounder, boxed superb, really good, behind the jab. She looked like she hurt her many times. The variety of shots what she's thrown a lot more than her previous fights. She's thrown it right up to the body. She's using a jab more, keeping her left hand up a little bit higher, which is something we've been working on. So I was well impressed with her, and for her to do a first 6 rounder at the work rate she actually put into the fight, because she looked like she was on her all the time, all the way through the fight, and the ring was a 20-foot ring. If it was a 16-foot ring, what it could normally well be, then it might have been a different story, you know what I mean? But again, like, it is what it is. Jerome Warburton, Chris Jenkinson. Chris Jenkinson got ill this week, so we had to pull out. So we got Scott Williams in, who was making his debut now. He was a lot heavier. He's a 12-stone sort of fighter, but he said he'll come down as light as he can. He's coming at 11-13 now. Jerome coming in weight, moved up in weight. He's normally 11-4, coming at 11-9, which was probably felt better for him. Bigger guy we fought, and he was like about 10 seconds away from a stoppage. I could say 5 seconds. It was like one more flurry from him. He could have got a stoppage, but it is what it is. Like, again, top performance, you know what I mean? Every round, and the referee were looking close in every round for to wave it off, because you know they weren't much coming back. And to be fair to Scott, fair play to him, because it was his debut. He's come from that white collar scene, and you know he done really well to survive, and then finishing with Zach Miller versus Jamie Quinn. Zach Miller come on the show only 2 weeks ago. He sold over 100 tickets, which was a massive thing. I needed that with the show being near to Christmas and stuff like that. We needed that, and he come and he steps up in opposition in his second fight. Jamie Quinn's a really tough fighter. He's a lot bigger than Zach as well, and the way he boxed there was beautiful. He boxed round, moved round, really good.
Fantastic. So if we could just bring Nathan in. Was there anybody, you know, you were obviously watching as a fan tonight, is there anyone that stood out to you? Was there any performers
a few things. I think you've got to give Reese McMillan a lot of respect, because it's his first fight since John Donny sadly passed away, and he had to overcome a lot of things to get in the ring and do his thing tonight, and you could tell it meant a big deal to him when he was warming up. You know, in the build up to it, you just know that it meant a lot to him to go and fight for John. So fair play to Reese. His opponent, Chowdhury, he did what he does. He's quite good at what he does, to be fair. He don't get stopped many times. He shows a bit of slickness.
I don't think he's actually ever been stopped. He's never been stopped, I don't think.
If he has, then maybe once. Nah, but he covers up well, but then he'll drop his hands and, you know, make it tricky for him. But fair play to Reese, he didn't get involved with the mind stuff. He just put in another Reese McMillan performance. I thought Sean Yaxley, I saw all that fight from the first bell. See, we've seen John Ardon spar in our gym before, and he's actually not a bad kid, and
good amateur career as
yeah,
well.
You know, he's a decent kid, and to be fair, from the first round, Yaxley was beating him to the punch, and you're like, all right, well, Yaxley's going to beat him well here, and he did beat him well. He dropped him, and obviously Amy's me and him was like emotionally involved with Amy's fight. It was miles better than the last fight. She was throwing a lot more feint and go, so she had a more variety to her boxing tonight, which is what Kieran's been working with her on. There's a couple of things she could have done better in terms of, I think it was more of a laziness thing, because the girl in front of her she knew she wasn't up to much. She let her come inside voluntary. You can't be letting people come inside voluntarily, you know what I mean? You gotta, because if you're fighting someone very good, you can't just let them come inside, because you'll get your head punched in, you know what I mean? So even a little half a step back just to keep her off, or close the shoulder and then nudge her off. She did, to be fair. She stepped round her inside and she stuck one into the stomach, but just a few times she switched off mentally a little bit. It's like just a lackadaisy thing, and she's got to work on doing that. Also, when there's been an attack and you reset and start again, she needs to reset and start again on a jab. She stops and like doesn't get back to, okay, let's jab, let's feint. But that's just, she's only done like what, weeks with Kieran.
6 weeks.
I'll be pecking her head about it, because I've just like, I'm a bit weird with boxing when I see it, and if it's someone who I care about, I'll let them have it all. Like, I'll tell them exactly what I think. Just told her for about half an hour there in the back room, and just mentally she needs to develop a boxing IQ a little bit, but that'll come with time because she's still young. But in terms of the performance, you know, that is looking at a female, future star, to be fair.
Fantastic. So, what seems like, a successful show. There was a decent amount of fans in. They was making some good noise. It looked like they had a good time.
Yeah, well, look, I'll be honest, I'm not going to try and bullshit it and anything and say like it was fucking like rammed and all that, because it wasn't. There was a good crowd there, and everyone who was here was very vocal, you know what I mean? It's now time at Christmas time, I wasn't going to do a show. When I added Amy, I thought I'm going to have to keep it on now, you know what I mean? Because I probably would have, I don't like pulling the plug, and I've always prided myself on, I'm not the guy who pulls the plug on the show, you know what I mean? So I don't want to pull the plug. We fought through it. You roll with the punches, you know what I mean? And this is a promoting game as well as the fighting game. I've got to take one on the chin, go again, you know what I mean? And we're just this one, like Khalil last night and Amy tonight. 2 good wins for the weekend, and then we go. We're looking for a big new year, a big new year for all the fighters in the People's Gym. It's like we've got a crop of good fighters right through here, including my brother. He's been on 2 matchroom cards, and Joe Gallagher show. We've got Amy Timlin now, she's 4-0. Khalil Majid 5-0. Conor Lynch 5-0. Ben Riding 3-0. Lee Clayton's fighting for the area title next. You know what I mean? Like we're filtered through and we're getting there, mate. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Like, you've got all those good fighters, and then you've got that one very good fighter.
Yeah, so when this card was first announced, there was a lot of chat and a lot of banter about a lot of people wanting Nathan on the card tonight. Was that ever?
I'll be honest, I never actually spoke to Nathan about it, and I think he put something on his Facebook about, would you like to see me on the card? I didn't see it because I don't follow him on Facebook, you know what I mean?
That's a different story.
I don't follow him on Facebook because I think, fucking hell, some of the shit what he writes, he's funny, like, you know what I mean? But some of the things I think, fucking hell, I'm going to have to say something, you know what I mean? And this is how we had arguments in the past. I thought, it'd be better if I just unfollow him, you know what I mean? And then when I get tagged in something, I just like it, you know what I mean? It's easier.
So was that never like a
No, it would have been a possibility if he asked me.
What it was as well, a lot of the people who come support me was buzzing for a Christmas one, and I was like, listen, I don't think it can happen. I know I threw that out. But
I'll be honest, I had the 7 fights already. I had the Wickham King, you had Conor Lynch, and I'm like, I couldn't add an 8th fight because all this is promoted. If you go from 7 to 8, you're doubling costs, and this venue right here is not for a double cost show. Now, as it was, I had 4 dropouts and stuff like that, but then I wouldn't say to my brother, I need you to get on here 2 weeks notice, you know what I mean? It don't work like that. Like, as much as my brother and he'd like to help me out, and I want to help him out, and I don't want to do that to him because it's not about that, you know what I mean? We pick the right dates, we go on the right dates, and he's like, Nathan's only 26, and we'll see from my own career as a fighter. I was 22 years old, retired 15 fights in for a brain injury. you don't need to be doing that, you know what I mean? And I've learned myself from my own career that like the likes of Amy Timlin, for instance, the likes of Conor Lynch is, Ben Rydens is 3-0, yeah, and you sweat one, he's in no rush. If he has 3 fights for the next 3 years, and he'll be go 12-0, and he'll be 12-0, he's still only 24 years old, and if he fights for a British title round about then he'll be sort of getting there, and he'll still be young at 24-year-old, so there's no rush with it all, you know what I mean? You've got to be patient. That's an hard thing to do, but it's the right thing to do.
Definitely. Also, touched on Nathan's career, you know, we spoke earlier on, as his trainer, and not his brother, if you can, how would you assess Nathan's year, you know, after everything that he's been through?
Yeah, I like it massively, mate. I'll be honest, I never thought I'd see the day for him to even be fighting professional boxing, you know what I mean? But he's done mint, mate, you know what I mean? And I buzz off it, you know what I mean? Like I say, I always realised how I have always known and I always said to everyone about Nathan, about how talented he was, and people say, oh, he's better than you, and I'm like, obviously he's not better than me, but fuck off. It's a joke.
Hey, listen, you don't know how hard it was for him to say he's proud of me, do you?
No, he used to spar all the time, used to fuck him up, he used to fucking right up.
No, I used to box his head off for a round and then run off.
Right, well, I think that's a great point to finish on there. I'm sure we'll have a catch up again in the new year. But thanks for your time. You know, all the best for Christmas and the new year, and we'll catch up again soon.
Nice one, mate. Cheers.